Hi, my name is Morgan Osborne, and I'm doing the data collection for the cost of living allowance update that's happening at Post right now. You may have received a few emails from me asking you to submit your living patterns questionnaire. So I've created this video to give you a little summary, some context about what this is all about, and also to explain to you how to go about filling out your questionnaire. So to get started, one of the main elements of the data collection process to update the cost of living allowance is to collect living pattern information from everybody at Post. And that's where the living pattern questionnaire comes in, and that's where you come in. The questionnaire records information about your spending habits and living patterns at Post, as compared to the spending habits and living patterns of the average family living in Washington, D.C. So keep that in mind, that the survey is designed to be a comparative analysis. We're not asking so much what you do to get by at Post. We're asking, what does it cost to live the way you do when you're in Washington, D.C., but at Post? Does that make sense? So, for example, what additional expenses do you incur by buying American name brand food products or high quality produce, high quality shoes, maintaining your vehicle, those kinds of things? So keep that frame of reference in mind as you're answering the questions in the questionnaire. We need one questionnaire submission per household for those who have been at Post for at least 6 months. We're also required a 2/3 response rate, and at this Post that's about 100 responses. As of Friday, we had around 20, and we've collected a few more over the weekend, but we still have a ways to go. So please submit your living patterns questionnaire as soon as possible. The survey may look a little overwhelming at first. It's not. It's pretty straightforward, so I'm going to walk you through it. The first page is just asking for some general information. The most important element on this page is the signature. We need your signature. So either you can do that electronically through Adobe Acrobat, or you can do it manually, print, sign, scan, send it back, or you can turn in the hard copy to the CLO office if you'd rather do that. The second page is asking about the stores that you shop at. So we want to know your primary local outlet, your secondary local outlet, and what currency you're spending there. For example, let's take milk. Maybe your primary local outlet for milk is Bravo, but if they don't have milk at Bravo, you go to Jumbo. So that's your second local outlet. And the currency that you're spending is Dominican pesos. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. There may be some categories in here that don't apply to you. It's okay to leave it blank. But if there's something that you don't usually buy locally, but occasionally do, please fill it in. We want as much information as possible. So maybe you don't usually buy your gasoline locally. You buy it from the Era store. And so, but in a pinch, you'll go to Shell or you go to Total or whatever. So please put those names in here. Fill it out to the best of your ability, but again, if you have to leave a category blank, that's okay. Page 3 is a continuation of that. Page 4 is asking about your living patterns. So rough percentages of how much you spend locally versus online versus through the embassy. For example, canned fruits and vegetables. Maybe you buy 95% of your canned fruits and vegetables locally, but 5% you buy from Walmart.com. So you put 90% in your local column, 5% in your mail order or internet column. Again, for purchases that you're making through the Era store, gasoline or alcohol, those you can list under embassy commissary. So maybe your gasoline, you buy 5% locally when you can't make it to the embassy, and 95% from the embassy commissary column there. The 5th page is a continuation of this living pattern information, but more specifically related to your consumables, the food that you eat. So it's asking how much fruit do you eat that's fresh versus canned. So maybe you say 90% fresh, 10% canned, that kind of thing. And that's it. There's a small section about household help that's very straightforward. And the last page is left for comments. Please take advantage of this section. Share anything that you feel is an additional expense that you incur at Post that you wouldn't typically incur in Washington, D.C. Personal example, I don't know about you, but we have had to pay our auto deductible multiple times since we've been here, which we wouldn't typically do in a single year in the States. So that's an additional expense, and that's worth commenting about. But really, feel free to let it out, share whatever you have about what you feel is more expensive about living here that hasn't already been mentioned in the questionnaire. And that's it. Please fill out your living patterns questionnaire as soon as possible and get it back to us. And I appreciate your support in this.